are back with another scoring video. Today's episode features moving through a spaceship with very creepy camera movements. First thing I want to do is score these doors opening up. I ended up making the sound with a couple of operators. This is FM synthesis. First one is just white noise with like the right envelopes. And then I figured it needed a little more of a like techie sci-fi vibe. I added this whirring kind of sound. The juice of it comes from like this pitch envelope that's bringing the pitch up from like below. Together that's... Oh, and obviously like a shit ton of audio processing over here. And that didn't have quite enough drama to it, so I added this like build up to the door opening sound. Really similar, just pitched an octave down, elongated attack times for both operators. Next I want to give those like glitches some love. Here what I did was make a wavetable of just a white noise. I'm using this envelope to bring down the wave's position, gets a little more textured. And I felt like that also needed a little more of a bassy noise to it, so I added this operator. Resampled those bad boys and chopped it up to make this. Now, there's this part where the video kind of like gets stuck, and I want to give it like this dial-up modem-y sound. Right there. This is one of my favorite little sound design tricks. It's an operator. Here we're using an LFO and we're mapping it to the frequency of all of the oscillators. Set it to square and high. Since we're getting into frequencies above 20 hertz, which is the lowest frequency the human can hear, you start to hear the frequency of the LFO. It just creates this super abrasive, disgusting sound. I also have this redux on here deteriorating the sound a little bit more. And as always, resampled that bad boy, chopped it up. Enough scoring, now we get into the background music. My vision here was like soft, pretty, but like slightly diabolical. So I threw together this pad with a wavetable, all these modulations, creates like a lot of movement. But the camera has like these little movements, like it's not steady, and I wanted to represent that with the pad, so I resampled it, just transposed the pitch exactly where I wanted. Made a slightly more aggressive pad, but very similar, and did the same little resampling trick on it. For after the modem glitch, I threw in a little Morse code beep. Just an operator with a really beepy little envelope. Some reverb, automated some delay at the end so it dies out really aesthetically. If you comment what the Morse beep is saying and you get it right, I don't know, Venmo you $10. Here's the hint. It's not a David Bowie lyric. Don't want this video to get insanely long, so I added drums, a bass from Reaktor, and a wavetable arpeggiator also created on Reaktor. This video is kind of long, so I may direct you to another video to see the final result. I know it sucks, but certain platforms won't show my video to more people if it exceeds 3 minutes. As always, you're the best, and I'll bet people retell your jokes to other people when you're not there because they were really funny.